baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Reno Aces taking on the Cleveland Guardians. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in, Jordan Lawler.
This afternoon, the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
The pitch. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the righty deals. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. And the 0-2. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Kevin Newman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Righty to the plate. In the air, right field. Laureano makes the grab. 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And here is Andres Chaparro. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Naylor makes the catch, inning over. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the hill, the lefty, Tommy Henry. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Bottom of the first. And now the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
As the lefty gets to work. On a line out towards center. And he can't make the play. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Josh Naylor. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. They're waving Ramirez home. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And now Bo Naylor. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Barosa should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fourth.
Let's take a look at our lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
One down. Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back. Onto the home run porch and left. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a
Batting
glove, but you will get some
the
high
designated
fives.
hitter.
You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one to first, Melendez. He'll do it himself. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Here in Cleveland, and now the first baseman, Ivan Melendez. Bybee back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
To the right side. Jimenez throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Pavin.
So up next, Pavin Smith. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. So why to kick the pitch? Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Nope. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The Guardians leading by 4 here at the top of the second. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's Brian Rocchio.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Barosa raging back towards the wall. And he brings it into the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So digging in, Miles Straw. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He hit a leadoff double in the bottom of the first. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A massive home run. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tommy Henry will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Trey Jameson gets the call from the
Number
pen.
99, Trey Jameson.
So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Man at second with 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Drop steps, heads back on it. Makes the catch for the out. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So man aboard, Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered in this game. Headed down the line. Garland on the run towards the line. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back onto the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Kyle Garland.
Garland.
Here comes a pitch. This one popped up. Jimenez settles under it. And there's one down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Tucker.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a 10th round pick back in 2009. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Jorge Barrosa now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The Aces with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano.
The right fielder, Reno. Laureano.
And a pitch. Swung on, belted. Smith going back. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
So close to driving that thing out of here down the line and right. Just a little more behind it, and he's circling the bases right now. Still, though, put a really nice swing on it.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swings here and blasts one left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Now here is Brian Rocchio. He's 0 for 1. Center field. Barrosa sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 7,
Miles Straw now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. It's 9-0.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ripped into right field, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 on with 1 out. And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. One run is in. Ramirez around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 11-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Kyle Nelson.
Number 24, Kyle Nelson.
One out, runner at second. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Hammer, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman,
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 down.
now batting, right fielder, Laureano.
Laureano comes up to hit. Dives. What a play.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back now at Progressive Field. And the batter now, Jordan Lawler. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The batter, number 9, second base.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a ball popped up. Naylor gets under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Andres Chaparro.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Andres Chaparro. Gets under it and pops it up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. The Guardians lead it 11-0. Here in Cleveland, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Stephen Kwan. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Will Brennan will hit next. Outfield playing pretty shallow. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Ripped on a line. Garland makes the catch, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Guardians, but they still lead it 11-0. Back here in Cleveland, and here's the first baseman, Ivan Melendez. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And down on strikes. 1 gone here.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now batting, right fielder, Pavin Smith.
So up next, Pavin Smith. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Left-hand batter waits.
0-1.
This one in the air center field. Straw has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Tristan English. Struck out looking his first time. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The Aces still looking for their first hit in this one. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, left fielder.
And now it's Kyle Garland. First time up was a pop out. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in and out.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And here it comes. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizing this one up. Nabs it. And a quick out, number 1.
He was all over that first pitch
Now batting,
fastball, just
the first
barely
baseman.
missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor. 3 for 3, and he's come up with 3 doubles. Well struck right field. And it's off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day. Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor. 1 for 3.
Naylor.
High fly ball out to center field. Barosa under it. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So man aboard, Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. And that one hammered. Barosa going back. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 12-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 14-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Pitching change here, Brandon Hughes.
Now pitching for Reno, number 56, Brandon Hughes.
So 2 away with nobody on. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Lined into right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. 5 innings complete. Back after this on the show. And we're back.
Leading
and
off,
now the switch hitting catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Barnhart.
Bybee back to work. And strike 1 to the catcher.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. They've always been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Laureano makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Two out, space is empty. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the sixth. Now here is Will Brennan. And he deals. That one the other way. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So man aboard. So in now for Cleveland, Ryan Rocchio. Ripped on a line to center. Hauls it in for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Straw.
Here's a speed threat, Miles Straw. Lined into left center, base hit. Coming home. He will score 15-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jose Ramirez. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 17-0. And their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
On the mound now, number 70.
Number 70, Ricky Parker.
And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And off the base of the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. They hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on, and they extend their lead.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Jimenez. Hard ground ball, base knock. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
That one ripped. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. Second home run of the inning for him. And they tack on 3. It's 21-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3 homers.
Jose Castillo into the game.
Number 66, Jose Castillo.
One out, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Ryan.
Man at first, Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Rocchio, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back. Going, gone. He hammers one out to right. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 23-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Miles Straw. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
That's back-to-back singles for him. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add a pair. It's 25-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Corbin Martin comes on now.
Now pitching for Reno, number 25, Corbin Martin.
And up next for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. It's 26-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here is Bo Naylor. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Man at second here with 2 away. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He circles the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 28-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Peter Strzelecki takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Two outs, nobody on. Ramon Laureano, the next to hit. To first, but no chance to get him. We'll see how they score.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Runner at first with 2 away. At the plate, Stephen Kwan. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 30-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty with 2 away. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
And now Ryan Rocchio out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence around third. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Next to hit, Miles Straw. That smash towards center. Barosa makes the catch, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, now Kevin
the second
Newman.
baseman, Kevin.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and fires. And there's a foul ball. Oh and 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And there's a ball.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Caught him looking for the K. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, Book, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpire's saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Andres Chaparro getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. The Guardians up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 0-2. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Melendez digs in now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Leading off.
Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Strzelecki back to work. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Josh Naylor. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one hops against the fence. Around first, digging for 2. And that's a double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Man at second with 1 away. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So they turn things over to the righty, Justin Martinez.
Number 63, Justin Martinez.
Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So digging in, Ramon Laureano. Swings through that.
0-1.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. And out of here.
This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Kwan around third. He scores and they extend their lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. And now, Ryan Rocchio. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Back-to-back singles. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 100.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now he launches a throw over his head.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One out, bases loaded. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
So the bases are loaded here, one gone. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam.
great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
One gone, runner at first. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. On a line out towards center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will Brennan.
Man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Rips that one to right. Gone.
Fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So 2 away with nobody on. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. In the air, left field. And that is a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
I mean, come on. Have a game. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
And now here is Miles Straw. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Jose Ramirez. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So first and second with 2 outs. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Naylor. Rip to right, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And the batter now, Bo Naylor. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And it hits the top of the wall. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Out towards right center field. Barosa flying after this one. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
Well done. Drives in the run. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field. And you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away. And it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. 1 run is in, and it's off the top of the wall. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So up next, Stephen Kwan. At a swing and a line drive at a right field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. But not before they erupt for a huge inning here. Back here in Cleveland. Now at the plate, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Laureano settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Tristan.
Now it's the DH,
English.
Tristan English. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Gosh, here it is headed. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Garland.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air, right side of the infield. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Will Brennan.
The designated
The right-hander back to work.
Brennan.
Line drive. Smith grabs it on the run.
The batter, number 4, shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio will hit next.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles.
So man aboard. And up next for Cleveland, Miles Straw. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Coming home. He will score, and they extend their lead.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So the batting order turns over. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Now that's smacked to right center. Smith makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
The batter, the first baseman, Josh.
And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and
swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up at RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. That's a laser base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they extend their lead. 2 outs, runner at first. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th, leading off Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart.
The pitch. He was late there, strike one.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one ripped. Back there. And that one's gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jorge Barrosa, the next to hit. That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. Jimenez throw to first. And they're down to their last out.
The batter, second baseman, Kevin.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kevin Newman.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Popped up Ramirez in position. And that'll do it. The Guardians slug their way to a win in this one.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.